Hi guys, this is Ray, and in the previous video we introduced some components of our architecture, and in this video we will build a simple HTTP service like Hello World with SAMP template. And before that, I will show how to play our game and how you can build this game with our serverless template. Okay. And in settings where we set our username, and only we have username we can start our game, and we select multiplayer here, and we can match in the same room, and it's a game to tap to jump to the next circle to get higher score, and when two users die we got battle settlement. And let's start another battle. Okay. And if we get enough score, we can attack the other user. And when we are attacked, we are freezed. We cannot tap to jump for a while. Okay, we can get battle settlement here. Great. And the game client is an open source project called Circle Jump, which serves as a learning resource for mastering the Godot game engine. I have built upon that project to develop network functionally, enabling players to engage in matchmaking and battles. And before we start, I have to declare that the game code in this workshop is only intended for demonstrating, and it does not represent the best practice. You should consider performance, scalability, reliability, cost, and security during your own server development. Firstly, we need to create a directory. Let's say Serverless GameServer workshop. Okay, we need this directory to store all your codes and templates. And now let's create the same template in the directory. Template YAML. It can be a YAML file or JSON file. And I'll just paste the following content in the file. Okay, we got the template. Okay, just give me some minutes to explain the overview of the different sections and components of the template. Firstly, transform. Transform. This section is mandatory and specifies the same version to be used in to process a template, and the current version is this. Okay. And global. This is an option section, allows you to define common properties that apply to all resources in the template. And in this section, we define our Lambda execution timeout to 5 minutes. And resources, this section defines the AWS resources that make up your serverless application. Each resource is defined with a logical ID, type, resource type, and its properties. And we got two resources here, one for API gateway, serverless API, and one for Lambda, serverless function. Okay, that's the template. Here we are going to create a server code of Lambda, and we create a directory to store our Lambda code called player manager. This name player manager corresponds to the template code URI, which Lambda code should put. And in this directory, we will create a file named min.py. And in this file, we will add our handler. And I just paste this code. Our handler called main handler. And our file named min, which corresponds to the handler, main handler. Okay? And now, we need to deploy all these resources to AWS. Let's switch to the directory where template is located here. And we need to validate the template. We got the template is a valid SAM template. Okay. And we will use SAM sync to synchronize the project codes and infra to AWS. Before you run this code, run this command line, you should properly set up your AWS account. Okay. And here we just process with yes. And you can see the stack name. The name of CloudFormation stack is Serverless GameServer Workshop. You can check the status of the CloudFormation resource in the next section. Oh, one thing I forgot. SAM will transform the template to a CloudFormation stack to create and manage your service on AWS. Okay, and the stack name is here. Okay, here are all CloudFormation events. We can just wait for build and creation finished. I'll just skip here. Okay, we just finished our creation, and now we need to check our results of resource creation in AWS Management Console. Okay, let's view the CloudFormation stack created by SAM, as well as the API Gateway and Lambda created by CloudFormation. Firstly, we are going to check CloudFormation. And CloudFormation is an ICE tool, which means infra as code, and you can write code to deploy, manage your resource on the cloud. And we got this. This is our CloudFormation, and it is created by SAM command line. And our CloudFormation create many resources for us, including our API Gateway and our Lambda function, and other related resources like API Gateway stage and some rule to execute. And let's check our API Gateway. Here is our API Gateway just created, and we got stage we just defined in our template, dev stage, and our path create user, and our invoke URL. Okay, let's go to our Lambda. We got our Lambda here, and we can check our Lambda's triggers. Yeah, we got our API gateway create user to trigger our Lambda. So our resources are all deployed on AWS just with a single command line. And now we are going to test our service. First, we need to get our API gateway endpoint here. And just test HTTP. Yeah, we got 403 here. Methods other than post will return 403 because you just define the post method. Yeah, we got here. Lastly, we need to check our server log. Remember, we print our event in the Lambda function here. We print our event in the Lambda function, and it will print on the CloudWatch log. Now we are going to see the log in the CloudWatch. Okay, we got our log group, and our Lambda function will write their code to this log group and choose the most recent log stream. And our Lambda write to the log group, and log group will divide many logs into different log stream. And here is a complete Lambda invocation log. The start request ID means Lambda ID and trigger time. And here, remember, we printed our event. And end records the Lambda end time, and report which record the duration of this invocation, and the billable duration, and the memory usage during the execution. Not only can we view server logs through management console, but we can also use command line to view server logs in real time, just similar to how we use the command tailf command to monitor logs written to the file during local development. Firstly, you need to copy the log group name and AWS logs tail follow. Now you can see the log just here. And we can even do another invocation to see the log. Right here. Now, by using the SAM template, we have successfully deployed an API gateway and Lambda-based simple HTTP Hello World application. Additionally, we utilize CloudWatch logs to view the server-side logs. Okay, we will expand our Hello World in the next video. Thanks. Bye.